I want to share with you a little bit about parenting. So what I'm learning in my parenting journey is it's very important to set boundaries with your kids. Tell them no, right? In a very respectful way and a very firm way. You can communicate in a very firm but respectful way, right? Without feeling any type of anger or any type of emotion behind it, right? But you can communicate in a very respectful way. A lot of the times when I observe, I say no to my children, and then they start exhibiting, they start choosing not to control themselves. My response is to remain calm, but I have to talk to myself. Sometimes I pray, sometimes I talk to myself. I say, hey, you know what? At this time, hey, this child is doing this. They're falling on the ground, they're crying, they're whining. I still have the responsibility to treat them with respect, love, and kindness. I have the responsibility to do all those things while still upholding my boundary of what I said. When I say what I say, I mean what I say, and that's it. When I give my child an instruction, I expect them to follow it the first time. If they don't follow the first time, there's consequences that's going to come, right? And so these are very healthy parental habits and practices that we as parents need to practice, right? It helps us. It helps our children know that we require respect to be in relationship with me. I require you to respect me. I'm going to respect you, and you're going to respect me. When I get out of line and I don't respect you, you're feel free as a child. Feel free to communicate how I've disrespected you, and if I have disrespected you in that way, I will acknowledge it, take responsibility, and make a different decision. Right? So this is all important about healthy relationships. And so I was just thinking about that today. I had a couple situations with my children where, I had to set some boundaries. And I was very clear with them. I communicated very respectful. And they did not like that. And they started to cry and whine and stomp around the house. And during that time, I felt all different types of negative emotions in my body. However, I did not act off of those emotions. I felt impatient. I felt anger. But I did not act off of that impatience, and I didn't act off that anger. Thanks be to Jesus Christ, because Jesus has helped me to control my emotions the whole time. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you with a couple of pointers and a couple of kind of a story about parenting and how to be a better parent. Thank you so much for listening. I'm actually going to leave a link down in the description of how you can purchase